On today's episode, we're going to be introducing to you the brand new AMG GTS. Right guys, so welcome back. The time has finally come where we introduce the car to you guys. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory onto the car. So where we actually bought the car from was actually a customer of ours. So when we first started looking around at what the Mustang is worth and the car that it could replace it with, we rang up the dealership for this car. Now, of course, they're going to ask you what number plate kind of you have in your car so they can check the value, the mileage, etc. So as soon as I mentioned the number plate, the guy knew who I was. He's bought from us. His brother-in-law has bought from us as well. So it's a very, very small world, and so he looked after us really, really well. We drove down to London once, and that was just to kind of have a look at the actual spec car that we were buying. We have looked at a few of these already by this point. So we went down, we went for a proper test drive. Obviously I fell in love with it, and the rest is history. So the deposits were put down, car was sold to Sterling Motor Cars. So again, I'm going to put the link in the description below. So Sterling kind of really looked after us in the sense of that they gave us a really good value for our car, even though the trade values weren't really showing as much as kind of what he gave us. So again, it was really, really good. So the car was there deposited, so I had to go back up, sort some paperwork out, and obviously I had to come straight back down again to go and pick this up. So again, I've been teasing people with a few Instagram posts, a few videos here and there, and a lot of people have been eagerly waiting for us to kind of release the first few images of the car and the footage of the car. So here it is. I'm going to give you a quick walk around of the car, give you the spec to. I've been that busy currently that I haven't even kind of looked at all the owner's manuals, but I do know off the top of my head that this car is very, very well spec'd, and I knew a few of them. Again, I know a few of the specs, so hopefully I won't embarrass myself with the knowledge on Mercedes. So it's a 4-litre twin turbo V8, so I'm still within the V8 family. Rear wheel drive still, so again within the rear wheel drive family, and it is a flat black. So a lot of people are going to say it's an interesting choice of color. It is. A lot of people said we should have gone for the yellows or for the metallic white, or the pearl white in fact. So black for us is the pinnacle of kind of car care. So it's the best and it's the worst color in case obviously you either know or you don't know what you're doing. So it's a flat black. So this is the S model. So you've got the GT, GTS and the GTR. We test drove both cars. GTR it's more of a track car where it's designed for the track, and to be honest, with us wanting to daily drive this car, the GTR is just not for us. It's got a little bit more power which can be easily rectified. It's got a bigger spoiler, so it's not really things that you're going to pay all that excess for. So the GTS I know comes as standard with a lot of things over the normal GT, GTC, GTE models, if I'm correct. But the GTS I know comes with a pan roof, so the whole roof is glass, which is a really strange experience to be driving with, you know, the entire not part of the roof glass. It's got the updated kind of seats, it's got memory seats, it's got extra power, a little bit of a noisier exhaust, different wheels, and a few of the kind of the smaller specs that you can actually spec yourself. So it's got the Burmeister radio, which I know is a very expensive option. So yeah, that's off the top of my head everything that I know about the car. So the car's been washed now twice, maybe 3 times. So I'm currently fully booked up until the end of the year here in the detailing studio in the Yellow Door. So unfortunately I can't get the car in, so I'm just keeping it clean. I'm still driving it, I'm enjoying it. Obviously people who have seen our Instagram have recently seen me do a test panel on this area of the bonnet, is to kind of see whether the damage is removable because the damage is actually quite extensive. So we did remove it. Obviously, we put a coat of wax on it just to protect it. So in fact, it's actually a really good test that I didn't do it for this purpose, but the whole car is really bad. It's been washed with a breeze block. So the fact that we've done a small area like this and we compounded it, refined it, so obviously it's 100% now, and we've put just a very nice high durable glossy wax that we are at the minute in development with. Now, because the car is so bad and you've got this one perfect area, it'll be actually really good kind of a test panel to actually see the scratch resistance of a panel when you wash a car properly. So I'll update you as and when obviously we wash the car more. So as I said, we're driving the car as often as we can. If it's heavy rain, again, it's not going to be driven. We've got the luxury of having other cars, so this will come out in pretty much all weathers apart from torrential typhoons. So come on, I'm going to walk you around. GTS, it just looks stunning. I mean, this hasn't been washed in around a week and a half now. If you don't believe me, there's just stuff all over the car right now. The wheels are trashed, as you can tell. Mind you, the dressing's still holding up quite well, but with the wheels, as you can see, yeah. So that's it. It's looking absolutely stunning, even when it's dirty. So we've applied our development, again, wax on it, so it is looking nice, even though I know deep down in the swirls here, but at the end of the day, who the hell cares? It just looks nice. So again, first modification was already done, number plates on, but that's how the rear end would look. Love these twin exits, look really, really nice. Adjustable spoiler, obviously, it's always up. GTS. And it's just a very pleasant car to look at, I think. It's got that sleeker line, so we did test drive the GTC and the GTE, if I'm correct. And they've got a few more kind of slits just here, which kind of we didn't really like as much, but yeah, just got a very pleasing lines and soft to the kind of look of it. So now I've had this car two and a half weeks, maybe even a bit longer than that, so I'm wanting to get the interior as dirty as I can to get an interior detail video done, and still it's not as dirty as I want it to be. Obviously it's got your general kind of dust everywhere, coated with this as well. But so this is the interior. It's really, really nice. I'm going to show you around. It is a very nice place to be. Again, as far as I know, the interior here was built in mind of, again, I've just been for a food run for me and Kelly, so you can see I've been to KFC. So it's been designed off a cockpit, as far as I know. So that center console is just looking very, very nice, very sleek. Steering wheel, part leather, part Alcantara. Seats are just lovely. Again, the memory option is right down here. So I need to pick up more of this dirt, if I'm honest. So very nice place to be. You can go in the back again, a few different things. It's gonna soon have the YumCars touch. So again, I just want to show you a few of the closer details. Just looks absolutely stunning. Especially that mouth. You can never change it. Now, the key questions people have been asking us already is, are you going to modify the car? And yes is a simple answer. We're going to modify it again as soon as we get past this workload that we have in there. So late November, early December, we're going to start with as much as we can again. We're going to be hitting that Christmas period, so shops may be closed early or not, who knows. But the plans are, it's going to be very, very simple. I've already been in touch with Zach, my friend who owns Aylesbury Motor Centre. He's a tuner at heart. He's tuned many performance cars, GTRs, all them sort of cars. Now he's a personal friend, so I trust his advice, and he said to tune this car would be a shame, because again, a standard they come at, what is it, 520 brake, a stage 1 map, because obviously the twin turbo system, they're in the mid 600s, so it'll be undrivable. And I can understand what he means, again, with the Mustangs, when you supercharge them 650 more, maybe even sometimes, it's just an undrivable car. So tuning wise, this is fast enough. This is more than fast enough. My initial plan was to de-chrome. So obviously you've got the front, you've got the blades and the door handles, so obviously, and the badge work as well. So all of that's going to go black. Potentially the wheels, again, I've been putting polls up on Instagram, so if you're not on there, just look at our polls on the stories. I always ask kind of your opinions on what I think I should do. Sometimes I'm indecisive, but wheels, either way, they're going to get refurbed just to get rid of that whole silver diamond cut edge. Now we can either go all black again, so thank you, a nice gloss black on the wheels, or we can potentially change them out to an aftermarket wheel. I may do both. I may refurb them first, see how I like it, and then aftermarket. And of course, the most important thing is we're going to put the meatiest exhaust any AMG has ever had on the car. So we'll probably go fully custom for that reason, because as soon as you tap into your website, AMG GT, price just goes like this. I've got a friend actually who sold a Mustang for a Ferrari, and he's had the same issues. He's looking for an aftermarket exhaust. As soon as that Ferrari word comes up, price is skyrocketing. So might go fully custom, and it's not really because of the price issue. I don't mind paying for a top-notch, you know, IPE, Larini, all these type of systems, amazing manufacturers. With custom, if you really want to turn that notch up, I believe they can actually do what you want. So we're going to put an absolute wicked exhaust. It's going to just sound dirty and raw, obviously like a V8 should. And to be honest, I think that's it in terms of modifications. Oh, and the fourth mod, which of course you knew this one was going to come out, is it's going to get the full paint correction from us. And again, we can talk about that on a future episode as to what protection we use, all that sort of stuff. So that's going to be the 3 things that we're going to do to the car. The fourth one doesn't really count because it's us doing it. But yeah, I mean, we're super excited to obviously kind of launch the AMG GT onto the channel now officially, and we're going to be doing some crazy things, crazy content now. If you want to comment down in the comments, guys, just again, ideas, what you think you want to see this car do, or what you want us to do with the car, driving trips, all that sort of stuff. So just let us know, and I'll be happy to hear your thoughts. But apart from that, hope you've enjoyed a very brief look into the GT, and obviously there's going to be a lot more to come. But yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for some mega content on this thing. Thanks, guys. Take care, and I'll see you soon.